Good morning, everyone, and now's the time for the story for the wee folks. It's called A Very Scary Time. The soldiers are coming! The enemy soldiers are coming! Run! Run! As soon as they heard it, they ran for their lives. Mothers and fathers and children all ran to the city. The city of Jerusalem had big, thick walls all around it. The city of Jerusalem had big, strong gates. They hurried inside, only just in time. Shut the gates, cried the king of Jerusalem. And the big, strong gates of the city were shut tight. Everyone was safe inside. The cruel enemy soldiers could not get in. Do you see how the gates are locked? Everyone's locked in, much like we're in lockdown right now. Let us in, the soldiers shouted, but the king of Jerusalem would not let them in. Let us in, the soldiers shouted. Don't expect God to help you. All the other cities have let us in. But the king of Jerusalem would not let them in. He trusted God. He knew that God would help his people. No food came into the city. The mothers and fathers and children were hungry. This made the king very sad. There was a prophet in the city of Jerusalem who brought God's message to the people. His name was Isaiah. God said, "The enemy soldiers will not get in," Isaiah said to the king. "God will help us. He's going to send them all away." There's the prophet Isaiah speaking to the king. The king of Jerusalem went to the temple for a special talk with God. "Lord," he said, "you made the whole world and everything in it. Nothing is too hard for you. Please help us. Show those enemy soldiers that you are the one who's really in charge." The king of Jerusalem trusted God. The prophet Isaiah trusted God, and God did help his people. The very next day, when the mothers and fathers and children peeped out from the city walls, the enemy soldiers were marching off. God had sent them all away. "Open the gates," cried the king of Jerusalem, and the big, strong gates of the city were open wide. It was safe for the mothers and fathers and children to go home. "Three cheers for the king! 3 cheers for the prophet Isaiah," they shouted, "and hip hip hooray for God, who kept us all safe."